Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Davis Fieldhouse for the NCCAA Division II National Tournament. Today's game features Pensacola Christian College, and they'll be taking on Maranatha Baptist University. At this time, we ask that you please stand for a word of prayer, and then we'll get the match started. Let's pray. Heavenly Father, we thank you for this day. We thank you for these two teams and these two schools and what they stand for and the differences that they're making in their communities. I pray that you keep these players safe, give the coaches and officials wisdom and skill as they call the game, and that for those of us who watch, that we would do so and cheer for our teams in a respective way, and that ultimately, even in a game of volleyball, you would be most glorified. In Jesus' name, amen.
You're watching the NCCAA Division II National Volleyball Championship on the NCCAA Network as we welcome you back for Match 3 of Day 1 of the tournament here today with the number 1 seed, the Maranatha Baptist SaberCats, taking on Pensacola Christian, the number 7 seed. I'm Kendall Lewis here with you, bringing you all the action, and an interesting first 2 matches with Dallas Christian winning in straight sets over Toccoa Falls, and then it was Bob Jones University, the host team, winning in straight sets over Alice Lloyd College in match number 2. So now we get a look at Maranatha Christian and the SaberCats, who are the number 1 seed in this tournament. First time all tournament. Here we go with the opening serve, and we are underway from Davis Fieldhouse here in Greenville, South Carolina. The tip shot in the hole. This one, a joust at the net, and it's won by the SaberCats. Maddie Bumpus able to penetrate that one back down. And Maranatha Baptist is able to get on the board first. Serve in play for Regina Anderson, the sophomore. And this one's set up for Grider. Going to be tough for Pensacola Christian, this Maranatha Baptist team. Not the tallest team in the tournament by any means, but certainly pose a threat on the front line. They've been a good blocking team all season. Johnson sets it up. Here's the tip. Claire Hansel, she was the only starter to return for the SaberCats last year, and 3 straight points from Maranatha Baptist here to start the opening set. Pensacola Christian, an interesting story. They were added to this field earlier this week when Johnson University, Tennessee dropped out. And there's the first kill for the Eagles from Brittany Hunter, this sophomore from Florida. And on the board are Pensacola Christian with Hannah Gerald, the sophomore, going to check in to serve. She's from Burleson, Texas. Deep floating serve. First touch from Anderson. There's the set from Johnson, and they look for Hansel. They will feature her a lot as she pounds it down for the kill. Emily Johnson, 58 aces on the season. She leads this team. One of the best servers in the NCCAA. This time she'll dump it, and the setter establishes herself as a scoring threat here in the first set. And that's what makes Maranatha Baptist so dynamic, is that Johnson is certainly a threat, and we'll see her dump it quite a bit during this match here. Very smooth. Just a freshman running the show for the SaberCats. But 6-1 just like that. Here's Johnson again. Short toss this time, puts it in play. It's an overpass. Now Johnson will set up the middle. That's Bumpus. She pounds it down. And a timeout, Pensacola Christian. What a start for the SaberCats of Maranatha Baptist. We'll take the break with them. You're watching the NCCAA Division II National Volleyball Championships from Greenville, South Carolina. (7-1) start for Maranatha Baptist. The SaberCats, the #1 seed here in the 1 o'clock matchup. This is match number 3. We've got 5 for you today. Emily Johnson, the setter, has been serving tough. They've racked off 4 straight since she went behind the service line. A joust again at the net. And Maddie Bumpus gets the best. That time of Abby Greider. Makes it 8-1. Serve goes deep on the back. Volker sets it up for Greider again. This time she was blocked, and Hansel able to put it back down. First block solo for Claire Hansel here this afternoon. Blocked again. Hansel got a piece of that one. This one off the top of the tape, but it falls short. And a 10-1 start for Maranatha Baptist. Overpass. Johnson sets this one up to the middle. There'll be too many hits for the SaberCats. Some miscommunication on the floor that time. Here's Ginger Cannon. She was first team All-Region. Johnson going to tip this one, and it falls just above the 10-foot line. Second kill for Emily Johnson here in the opening set. And back to serve be the libero, Erica Urecki. And she picks up an ace. (12-2) start for Maranatha Baptist. Urecki's a junior from New Hope, Minnesota. Another good server on this SaberCats team. And this one hit straight into the net from Abby Greider. With the SaberCats, they've really caused problems along the front line here, getting a hand on nearly all of the Pensacola Christian swings. First touch, handled on the back by the libero, Brooke McLeod. Here's Hansel using the block to her advantage that time. Urecki again to serve. This one off the fingertips of McLeod. Free ball across from the 10-foot line. Johnson going to set the middle this time, and that's Katrin Kimlow who picks up the kill. 15-2 SaberCats. And lands in another ace for Maranatha Baptist. Urecki serves it short this time. And Pensacola Christian trying to stop the bleeding here. A remarkable story. I've told you they're the 7 seed coming into this tournament. They were added earlier this week. Johnson University dropped out. The Eagles got the call. Were elated. They lost in the South Region tournament. Back set from Johnson. That time looking to set up Claire Hansel. Bailey sets up the middle this time. That's Kimlow again. Nice swing that time from Jessica Johnson, and she picks up a kill. Jessica Johnson, second on the team in kills, aces, and digs. Does a little bit of everything for Pensacola Christian. Nice swing cross court from Kimlow. Excellent dig from McLeod as well, Pensacola. Johnson off balance again. This one's going to be outside of the antenna, they say. 17-4. With Hansel back to serve. She's one of the top outside hitters in the tournament. Just under 4.5 kills per set. And this time she picks up an ace. The SaberCats undefeated against NCCAA competition during the regular season and winning the regional championship as well. We'll talk more about that right after this. It's 18-4, Maranatha Baptist on top of Pensacola Christian. It's an 18-4 start here in the first set for Maranatha Baptist. 16-0 against NCCAA competition. They're 18-2 overall. They did play 3 NAIA opponents. Coach Regina DeLozier does a nice job with this program, and really they scheduled tough. And in the year with, like 2020, with COVID-19, virtually just trying to get games and get opponents anywhere they could. Maranatha Baptist was the only school in Division III school in Wisconsin to field a team. They also play NCAA Division III competition as well. A member of the NCCAA and the NCAA. So a little unique story for Maranatha Baptist. Virtually one of the only small schools in the state to even be playing volleyball this season. Making the trip from Wisconsin here to Greenville, South Carolina. They've had a long trip. Won 3 straight national championships from 2015 to 2017. Nice first touch from McLeod. Blocked away as Gamble got a touch on it for Pensacola Christian. Here's Gamble again. The bump set this time. Doro from the middle. And an overpass. That one hit the tape and fell short. Point goes to the Eagles of Pensacola Christian. This is their first trip to the national tournament since 2015. Again, just happy to be here. We're defeated in the South region. And this one put back down. Of course, they're looking to be the Cinderella story to this year's tournament. Coming in as the 7th seed. They are a good defensive team, though. The libero, Brooke McLeod, is arguably one of the best in the tournament field this week. Had a match against Toccoa Falls where she had 57 digs. That match went 5 sets. She was close to tying the NCAA record, just 5 away, 62 digs. When you look at NCAA statistics, is a single game record. And off the deflection, collecting the kills, Regina Anderson, making it 22-7, SaberCats on top. Maranatha Baptist has looked the part here in the opening set. Dump play from the setter, Folker. This one kind of popcorns around, and the SaberCats are going to collect the point again. Well, Maranatha Baptist played nothing but doubleheaders on weekends this fall. And Pensacola Christian going to get the point that time. Here's Hannah Gerald. She's a sophomore. Serves it just over the 10-foot line. Hansel using the block to her advantage once again. Set point, SaberCats. Errant first touch. Free ball across. Maranatha Baptist can end it right here. And they do. None other than Claire Hansel. Dominant set 1 performance for Maranatha Baptist. And they win the first set 25-8. We'll take a 3-minute break. Set 2's on the way. Right after this, you're watching the NCCAA Division II National Volleyball Championships from Greenville, South Carolina.
A 1-week mission trip changed my life, and I think it could change yours too. For the past 35 years, SCORE International has been mobilizing others to go and make disciples of all nations. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips that partner with a long-term sustainable ministry. We organize and lead trips that allow you to use your gifts and abilities for kingdom work. Contact us today to impact a life.
Maranatha Baptist won the first set 25-8, dominant fashion from Claire Hansel and company. Coach DeLozier's crew looked the part in the first set. Well, fans, we want to remind you that the NCCAA network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. Pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Game 3 of 5 today. 5 matches today, 4 tomorrow, and then the top 2 finishers in pool play will advance to the semifinals on Friday. We'll have 2 semifinal matches on Friday, and then the championship slated for Friday night at 5 o'clock. Kendall Lewis here with you all week long, and you're going to see some high-level volleyball you already have with Dallas Christian and Bob Jones earlier today. Both coming up with wins. The chalk is held so far with the higher seeds. No upsets yet in the tournament. And this one blocked. And they say it landed back in, so the SaberCats are going to pick up the point. Emily Johnson's going to go back to serve. Approaching 60 aces on the year. Could we see a rematch for the 3rd straight year between Bob Jones and Maranatha Baptist in that championship Friday? How fun would that be? Maranatha Baptist, as I told you, they won 3 straight national titles from 15 to 17. Losing the last 2 years to Bob Jones. And off the top of the block is Hansel. Here's Johnson again. This one at a tough angle, sent right back inside of the antenna. Here's the libero, McLeod. Comes up with that one on the back. Hansel, off the deflection, picks up the kill. Well, just under 4.5 kills a set. Hansel is a humongous threat for the SaberCats. 5-0 start for Maranatha Baptist here in set 2. Good clean first touch from McLeod. Overpass, put back down, too easy. That was Ginger Cannon, the first team All-South region selection. That's almost like a set for a middle, an overpass just over the net. Off the deflection, it falls through between the blockers of Jessica Johnson and Ginger Cannon. Good dump play that time. Maranatha Baptist wasn't fooled. And this one touched on the back row from Urecki. Point will go to Pensacola Christian. Pensacola Christian, they had 8 wins this year. All came in conference play. Played a very tough non-conference schedule, and you look at these 2 coaches, Regina DeLozier and Kaylin Oman, the head coach for Pensacola Christian, really had to work tirelessly to put together a full schedule this fall. You didn't know. You go back 2 months, 3 months ago, you didn't even know if there would be fall sports. So many conferences across the country and at different levels pushing volleyball to the spring. The NCCAA decided to go forward and here we are today with the national tournament being played in Greenville, South Carolina. Just hats off to the entire NCCAA crew in not only putting this tournament together, but making the season happen, and the coaches and athletic directors across the country as well for having to go through what they've gone through and to try and schedule games. That is a challenge in and of itself. Mentioned that Maranatha Baptist played 3 NAIA opponents this fall. Whistles come in. Too many hits for Maranatha Baptist. Pensacola Christian making it interesting here in the second set. 7-5. They were trailing 5-0. Good block from Doro that time. Gamble back across. And again, Doro got a piece, was able to play it back across. Johnson's off balance, trying to go down the line. Good volley between these two teams. Doro blocks right back down. The block solo from Katrin Kimlow. And Maranatha Baptist takes an 8-5 lead. Serve scampers across the top of the tape. And then was touched, so an ace for Megan Miller, the freshman from Clinton, Pennsylvania. That time she's too long. Here's Jessica Johnson, a good server. Puts it in play. And the cut shot misses wide right, so the point's going to go to Pensacola Christian. Well, the Eagles playing much better here in set 2 than we saw in the first set. Kaylin Oman's made some adjustments here in Pensacola Christian. Make no mistake about it, they set the NCCAA record with 141 digs a few weeks ago in a 5-set match against Toccoa Falls. That was the same match that I told you Brooke McLeod had 57 of those digs. Record setting, and nearly record setting when you look at in terms of NCAA single game records as well. Here she is back to serve, Brooke McLeod from Simi Valley, California, the junior. Gamble, crossbody. Free ball back across as Johnson plays it on the back. Elevating from the middle is Cannon. And that's the biggest swing we've seen from Pensacola Christian here in this one. Tip shot, that one dug up from McLeod. Getting a libero all over the place for Pensacola Christian. And wide left. Maranatha Baptist takes an 11-9 lead. Service error. Volker with the serve. Big swing from Hansel. Blocked down, and Cannon again. What a monster second set for Ginger Cannon so far. You have the big kill And then the block after the overpass. How about an ace? Pensacola Christian has taken the lead thanks to Kinsey Folker. That's 28 aces for Folker on the year. And that time Cannon's too deep over the back line. So this is the rotation that Maranatha Baptist likes, with Emily Johnson back to serve. And they've struggled with her on serve reception. She collects another ace. "60 aces on the years for Emily Johnson." And outside of the antenna, point's going to go to Maranatha Baptist. Free ball across from McLeod. Nice swing. That time straight down for the SaberCats. Another good block. Maddie Bumpus with the kill, and then teaming up on the antenna was Hansel and Bumpus. Now 16-12. Blocked again by Hansel. And this one somehow sneaks through. After the block, Greider able to collect the kill. Serve specialist, Hannah Jarrell. Good serve at that, too. Cannon trying to elevate. And that one falls right back down on the Pensacola Christian side. So 17-13. Here's Urecki. Johnson off the deflection. Able to pick up the kill. That one fell short of Urecki on the back. 17-14. And we've got a timeout on the floor. So Maranatha Baptist trying to make it a two-set lead here after claiming the first set 25-8. We'll take it with them. We'll be back in just a moment from Greenville, South Carolina. We come back to you from the NCCAA Division II National Volleyball Championships with the #1 seed Maranatha Baptist SaberCats leading Pensacola Christian 17-14 here in the third match of 5 today. Maranatha Baptist won the first set, as I mentioned before the timeout, 25-8. And an attack error gives the point to the Eagles. Johnson, high arcing set. This one blocked. Grider got a piece. Now Hansel will try the all-speed shot, and it catches the Eagles off guard. Off the forearms of Cannon, then there was some miscommunication for Pensacola Christian. And Hansel picks up an ace. Off the top of the tape. And Grider mishits that one. So 20-15. Maranatha Baptist, the first team to reach 20 here in set 2. Substitutions for the Eagles. Maranatha Baptist not only undefeated against NCCAA opponents, but they started the year #1 in the country and held that ranking all the way through. And that would be why they're #1 seed in this tournament, but to go undefeated against NCCAA competition during a pandemic is remarkable with so much unknown. You don't know if your roster is going to be intact from week in to week out. Johnson, jump set. Anderson had no other shot but a tip because it was tight against the net. Got it up over the net, and then it resulted in a kill, and it's 23-15 Maranatha Baptist. We'll take another break here on the NCCAA network. SaberCats trying to go up 2 sets. (23-15) Maranatha Baptist on top of Pensacola Christian here in the second set. First touch from Johnson. Doro plays it across. Big swing from the middle that time, and it's Kimlow. Set point SaberCats once again. Overpass, Kimlow again, back-to-back kills. And Maranatha Baptist claims the second set, 25-15. That'll do it for set 2. We'll take a break here at the intermission. We'll recap the first couple of sets when we come back, and we'll talk about the rest of the tournament field and our final 2 matches coming up on the afternoon as well. Stay tuned on the NCCAA network.
A 1-week mission trip changed my life, and I think it could change yours too. For the past 35 years, SCORE International has been mobilizing others to go and make disciples of all nations. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips that partner with a long-term sustainable ministry. We organize and lead trips that allow you to use your gifts and abilities for kingdom work. Contact us today to impact a life.
We come back to you at the NCCAA National Volleyball Championships from Greenville, South Carolina. Kendall Lewis here with you on the NCCAA Network. Happy to have you tuned in. And Maranatha Baptist winning the first couple of sets, 25-8 and 25-15. First two set scores. We mentioned it earlier, Dallas Christian victors in straight sets over Toccoa Falls in the opening matchup this morning, and then in the second matchup, Bob Jones winners in straight sets against Alice Lloyd College. So far, the chalk has certainly held the higher seeds. Coming away victorious. No upsets so far here in Greenville just yet. Cross-body swing, and Bethany Gamble picks up the kill. Pensacola Christian gets on the board first here. Well, the Eagles played the SaberCats a lot tougher in the second set. Some adjustments were made. In fact, they had a lead at 11-10 as well and only scored 4 points the rest of the way. SaberCats used that 15-4 run to end the second set. Slide play for Bumpus. Hansel. Jump set, Boggs to the middle. And this one going to go to Pensacola Christian. Someone reaching the net there. And Johnson picks up an ace. How about this 4-0 start for Pensacola Christian here? Johnson sets it up high to Bumpus. Substitutions coming in. Liberty Bailey. And that one did land in. Brooke McLeod ducked out of the way thinking that was sailing over and just dropped. Dropped in for an ace for Emily Johnson. Overpass, put right back down. Overpass again. That time it was Liberty Bailey who was going to try to pounce on it, but then didn't get over the net. So just like that, Maranatha Baptist has tied it up at 4 apiece. And McLeod makes a mistake on the free ball. Johnson again with an ace. This one eats up Johnson. Emily Johnson with the ace. Jessica Johnson on the back for Pensacola Christian. Couldn't quite glide over for that one. And again off the forearm. Same spot for Emily Johnson. And a service error gives it right back to the Eagles. So we'll start to have some familiarity in the next two matches with teams that have already played. The only team that's not playing today is Randall University. They'll play 2 matches tomorrow. They're the number 4 seed. Hansel handles the overpass with ease. Mentioned Maranatha Baptist losing in the national championship the last 2 years to Bob Jones. Can they get back to another one and finish it off this year? From behind the 10-foot line, it was Hansel. Just had to drive that one across, and this one mishit from Brittany Hunter, the sophomore. Off balance was Kimla. Volker the back set, and Grider goes cross court for the kill. Abby Grider with a couple of kills in the first set. Didn't hear much from her in the second set. Blocked again. This time they try to go down the line, and it works out for Maranatha Baptist. Miller behind the service line for the SaberCats. And misplaying the overpass was Kimlo. Kind of whiffed on it, but jumped a little too early. They'll set her right back up though, but this time it was blocked down. Good read from the Eagles. So 13-10 in the third set. Again, Maranatha Baptist 18-2 overall. They played 3 NAIA opponents. They went 16-0 though against NCCAA competition this year. Good off-speed shot from Grider. There she is. We mentioned we heard from her a lot more in the first set than we did in the second set. Couple of substitutions. Again, that fourth matchup supposed to start at 2:30 scheduled. Here's Boggs setting it up high this time, and it's too deep. Hansel. Now Johnson will tip it back across. Like pinball, Maranatha Baptist is able to collect another point. Here's Regina Anderson, the sophomore from Norfolk, Nebraska. Gamble couldn't play it out of the net, so SaberCats win that point again, and now a timeout. 5-point Maranatha Baptist lead. Pensacola Christian hanging around. We'll be right back on the NCCAA Network. (16-11) the score here inside of Davis Fieldhouse on the campus of Bob Jones University. Kendall Lewis here with you on the NCCAA Network. An intriguing match taking place here with Maranatha Baptist trying to win in straight sets. Would be our third straight match that's been won in straight sets. The higher seeds have looked the part so far today, and a big-time block. Liberty Bailey and Claire Hansel teaming up at the antenna to put that one back down. And that first touch too tight against the net as Boggs couldn't set it up for Johnson. Anderson, just a sophomore, puts it in play. Quick set to the middle. Doro's going to tip it. Now Gamble shoots it over to Johnson. She hits it straight into the net. Anderson to do the honors again. With the left hand, Gamble. SaberCats got a piece. Good volley. Jessica Johnson trying to line shot. Wanted a touch, and she got it. Up ref says there was a touch at the net. And that point goes to Pensacola Christian. Hansel trying to tip it with the right hand. That one was off the antenna. Here's Johnson again, going to set this one up to the middle. Once again for Bumpus, and that time it works out. We're looking for her on the first transition. And Pensacola Christian was able to dig it out of there. Back set from Boggs. Put back down by Bumpus. Forcing another Pensacola Christian timeout here in the third set. 21-13. SaberCats on top. We'll take a quick break here on the NCCAA Network. We'll be right back with the rest of the third set. Welcome back to the NCCAA Network. Fans, don't forget the NCCAA Network is powered by SCORE International. SCORE specializes in short-term mission trips. You can pair your passion with the opportunity to share the gospel both internationally and domestically by joining SCORE on a short-term mission trip. Well, it takes a special type of player, and there's a commitment not just athletically and academically, but spiritually as well to play in the NCCAA. A lot of these players have gone on mission trips and done service projects as well. High-level volleyball this week here in Greenville, South Carolina. And Maranatha Baptist has looked the part, especially from the service line here today. And the serve goes straight into the net. It is match point for the SaberCats. They'll have to get it done on serve reception here, with Brooke McLeod back to serve. And the line shot as Liberty Bailey puts the finishing touch on this one. So all Maranatha Baptist, 25-8, 25-15, and 25-14. Our three-set scores. And once again, the higher seed comes away victorious today. We mentioned no upsets yet, but we've got two more matches coming here today, with Dallas Christian and Alice Lloyd College being slated to start at 2:45, and then the 4:30 contest, Bob Jones and Toccoa Falls. Please stay tuned and join us for those two matches as well on the NCCAA